What's good, squad? It's the big homie SB23 back at you with some more words of wisdom. Today we're going to talk about how to become highly favored. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Chosen123 on YouTube, SB23 on YouTube. You'll get these gems on both channels. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through, hanging out with me, soaking up the knowledge, using it in whatever way you see fit. I'm hoping you're having a good day. I'm sending love out your way. So, how to become highly favored. And really, this is pretty simple. It's a pretty simple video. There's not really much to it. In order to become highly favored, and favored by what? I'm talking about favored by the energy that surrounds us. So, being favored meaning that you understand that there is a higher form of energy working within and around us in this universe, and when you can tap into that energy, it will favor you in situations. So and what am I saying? Like, what energy is whatever you want to put on the name, whether it's universe, source, God, Allah, spirit, whatever it is, that whatever you believe, that just that higher power that we can't explain. How do you become highly favored by it? And being favored by something means that you are in the good graces of it. It's gonna work in your favor. How do you become highly favored? It's pretty simple. It's just doing the things that you know you should be doing, the right things. I feel like we are born instinctually knowing what's right and what's wrong. So when you're doing the right thing, you feel it on the inside. It makes you feel good. When you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, you feel good about it. It doesn't bring up any negative energy. But when you're doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing or isn't right by somebody else, it harbors a negative energy. So it's very simple. When you do more things that solicit a good feeling within you and within the people around you, then you are going to be highly favored. When you are not only showing love to people around you, but love to yourself, you're going to be highly favored. When you're doing things that are a detriment to you and the people around you, you're not going to have the favor of the universe, because you're not working within how the flow of things go. You know what I'm saying? Well, you're working within how the flow of things go, but you're working within it in a negative way, because it doesn't matter whether it's negative or positive, things are going to flow regardless. It just depends on what type of energy that you want to flow your way. So do you want it to be negative energy, or do you want positive energy to flow your way? And you'll know whether you're getting negative or positive energy by the things that happen to you in life. So this isn't counting when you're a child. When you're a child or when you're a kid, the rules don't apply. No, that's not true. The rules do apply, but it's different. It's not, you got some sort of leeway because you're a child. You know what I'm saying? But, so what am I saying within that? I'm saying that the rules are the same no matter what. If you're a child and you're doing good things are going to happen to you. If you're a child doing bad things are going to happen to you. But because you're a child, there are other circumstances within life that you don't have a say in. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you're a good kid, but you have a parent who is a negative parent. Then you don't have the control over how that parent is going to treat you. So yes, you're a good child and you're doing good things, and you're going to see some good things happen within your life. But because of who's your caretaker, you don't have the capacity to dictate how the energy that they're working with is going to affect you and how you're being brought up. So that's why I said it does apply to kids too, but not in the same sense, because they don't have as much control over their life yet in order to depict it in a certain, or in order to move within their life in a certain way. But as an adult, that changes, because now everything is on you. So once everything is on you and you're an adult, now you don't have any excuse as to why things are going the way they're going. If things aren't going the way that you would like them to go, then it's something that you're doing within your life that you're not taking accountability for, or you're maybe not even recognizing, because sometimes it could be something that you're doing subconsciously that you're not realizing, and then a lot of times it's something that you know that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing, but you do it anyways because it's easier to do that thing than it is to, you feel like it's easier for you to do that thing than it is to do whatever it is that you need to do. But yeah, it's really simple. It's just what energy. Again, it all starts from energy. So what energy are you putting out? If you're putting out negative energy and you're coming, even if you're doing positive things, let's say you're doing positive things, because let's look at the, you could do something positive, but your energy behind it could be negative, and you're gonna receive that negativity at some point. It's gonna come back around to you. And what do I mean by that? Let's say if you, let's say if you're a politician and you say you run for office in whatever seat that you're trying to get, whatever level of, you're at in politics, and let's say you tell the people, I'm going to do A, B, and C, and you're only telling them that to make them feel good in the moment, but once you get in, you're not going to do said things. You're doing something positive and up front, which is telling people you're going to do something for them to make them feel good, which is a positive thing, but your intent behind it is negative. So you're only doing it to get yourself in that position, and once you get in that position, then you're not going to do anything you said you were going to do, but all while still reaping the benefits off of those people's backs. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you could up front do something, and it doesn't have to be on that, it could be on any level. Let's say if you're in a friendship or a relationship or whatever the case may be, if you do something nice for somebody, but your intent for doing it isn't positive, then you're gonna receive that negative energy, even though you did something positive for somebody, because your intent behind it wasn't genuine and it wasn't pure. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can do something positive for somebody, but if your intent behind it, your energy, intent and energy is the same thing. If your energy behind it isn't positive to go along with that, if your energy behind it is negative, if you're the goal that you're trying to reach in the end game is to get over on somebody, and you're using the positivity to get yourself in the door, and then once you get in the door, then you flip, then you're going to receive that negative energy on the later end, because that was the energy you were working with. Even though you did something positive for them up front, the energy behind what you were doing was negative. So that's what's going to be brought back towards you. So if you want to be highly favored, meaning that you want good things to go your way in situations, you should move with good energy and good intent with everything that you do. Try to. Now, we all do things wrong, nobody's perfect, but you want the majority of the things that you do to outweigh the negative things that you might do in whatever situation, so that you can receive that high favor. So by doing positive things for people, and then even, it doesn't even have to, you have to actually do anything. Even if you come around somebody with a good energy and you just, and you're emitting that good energy towards them, if you're showing them love, and if you're lifting them up, if they, if you see somebody's down, you give them some words of encouragement, or if you, let's say if you see somebody that's down and out and they might need something, and you got it and you give it to them, those are all things that are going to stack up in your favor and earn you like brownie points within the universe, and therefore you're going to be highly favored over somebody who's not doing those things. You know what I'm saying? And again, you're not doing it with the intent that I'm doing this so that I can be so that I can get something out of it in the end. You're doing it with pure intention. I'm doing this because I really want to show this genuine good vibe. I want to give a good vibe out there. I want to put out some good energy into the world, because you don't have to, when you're doing that, you don't have to worry about it coming back. It's going to come back. So you don't even have to go into it with the idea, I'm doing this so that I can get something good on the latter end. Just by you doing it, you're gonna get something good on the latter end because you're giving out good energy, and that's how it works. So you can go into it with pure intentions, just to want to help somebody and be there, or again, just show love. Again, this channel right here that I'm doing, I didn't come into it like, oh, I'm gonna do this because I want to make money and all this other stuff. I literally put this out here because when I was growing up, I wish I had more people in my life who were spreading out positive messages and telling you things that they learned on their journey in their life, and that they could could have given me to help me assist me on my journey as I was going through things. Because there was a lot of things that I went through that, had I had somebody to talk to, a mentor, or a peer, or whatever it is, if I'd have had that in my life, a big homie, you know what I'm saying, I would have. There was a lot of things that I went through that I wouldn't have had to go through, because I would have had somebody who would have given me the knowledge, and then from that point it would have been my decision. But I would have had the knowledge, so more than likely I probably wouldn't have done a lot of things that I did, or had to have gone through a lot of the things that I did when I was younger. So again, this is my give back to the world from all of the blessings that I have within my life and that I'm receiving. I want to give back to the world, because I made it to be the age I am now, and to see a lot of things and live through a lot of things. So I have a lot of knowledge on how the world works, and how energy works, and how relationships work, and all this other stuff. So if I can spread the knowledge and give it out and give somebody some free game, why not? Because I wish, it's like, at the end of the day, it's like you're breaking the chain. It's my version of, again, doing something that I wish I would have had in my own experience a little more than, because I did have guidance, but I'm just saying, like, we didn't have a lot of these, we didn't have phones and apps and stuff like that growing up. So you had to know somebody who had the knowledge, and then most oftentimes there are people who were going through their own things who didn't really have that. So, and again, when I grew up, there wasn't a lot of older people around to deliver these types of messages. So I guess it's like the modern day way to get back to how it was back in the old days, where the elders would give the younger people knowledge, and then they do what they do with it. So I guess that's just my way of putting out that good energy, which will then, for me, even in my own way, by doing these videos and putting it out there to whoever. See, it could be one person, two people, it doesn't matter. If it changes one life, then that within itself will put me under high favor, because I took the time out of my day to make the video, upload it, and hope that it helps whoever is going to help. You know what I'm saying? It's going to reach whoever is going to reach with for nothing. It's not like I'm sitting up here, I'm never coming on here asking for money, or the most I say is subscribe to the channel, like and share, and that's so that it can spread out to whoever else is around that might need the message. So it's just doing things like that, giving back to the universe, giving back that energy that you get any way that you can, helping out people. It's really simple. That really is just treating people well, treating yourself well. Yeah, and that's really it. It's really not much more to it than that. It's honestly very simple to be highly favored. It's very simple. Just look out for yourself. Show yourself love, real love too, not just superficial stuff, like actual love. Like, dig deep into yourself and figure out the things that you need to work on, the things that you need to heal, and heal those things so it doesn't affect anybody else around you while it's also affecting you. And then to the people, places, and things that are around you. And it's not even just people. You should treat the things that you have, the places that you go, any animals that you come across, you should treat everything with respect. You should cherish the things that are within your life, because you never know when it's not gonna be there. So you should cherish it. You should treat it like it means something to you. You know what I'm saying? And then the universe will treat you like you mean something to it. So it's very simple. You know, if you want to be highly favored, just give out that good energy. Like I always talk about on this channel, everything starts with energy first. That's the most biggest thing out of all the advice that I give. Again, I'm not trying to preach or be a teacher, but if there is, like I always say, if there is one thing that I do preach, or that I'm gonna say that I do preach, is that energy controls everything. And if you can understand that, and you can walk within that good energy and spread out the good energy, then you're gonna forever be highly favored, and things will go your way. Even in times to where it doesn't seem like it actually is gonna go your way, because you have been putting out, emitting that that good vibe, that good energy, that love, that you know, positivity. You know what I'm saying? And again, nobody's perfect. There are going to be times to where you dip down into negative vibes, but when as soon as you feel yourself down there, for whatever reason that you're down there, let yourself feel that feeling, acknowledge it for what it is, but then do everything that you need to do to get yourself back up out of that feeling and on a higher vibration. Because that's you want to find a sweet spot. You want to be in balance more often than not. So yes, you're going to teeter-totter, you're going to have highs and lows, but you want to kind of find that sweet spot to where you're not being bogged down by negativity, and you're not also so high up here that you are in a dream state, to where you think that this is the end all be all, and it's not, because you got to understand that this is an ebb and flow. So it's going to go up and down, but then there are also going to be, when you can level out your energy, when you can get control of your energy, now you can bring it into a point to where it's more, instead of these drastic ups and downs, it's more leveled off, so where it's like, okay, now we're kind of flowing a little better now. It's not so drastic, not big drastic highs and drastic lows. You're kind of cruising on this middle ground of navigating through the waves of emotion. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, y'all, if you want to be highly favored, learn to get your energy in control. Treat people the way that you would like to be treated. Treat them fairly, justly, spread love and positivity, and yeah, the universe is gonna look out for you. But all right, y'all, it's the big homie, and Mahalo.